Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month ahead of October 2024. So I'm just shuffling up the cards here. I want to remind you guys, I am doing the quarterly readings next weekend, so make sure you're subscribed for that. That would go over October, November, and December. Yeah, plus we got the weekly readings. We have Clean It Up coming out as your first card, Sagittarius. This may be a month where you are finishing up any old cycles, sort of getting rid of old things. You know, I feel like we're all sort of collectively at this same spot right now. I feel so strongly for so many people with the astrology going on, with everything going on. It definitely feels like we're at a place where we're starting to receive visions of brand spanking new energies and chapters that will be unfolding for us over the next year and beyond. And these new energies, these new chapters are very positive for a lot of us. And we may feel tempted to begin preparing our lives to move into these new energies. And a part of that is sort of cleaning out from all of the old energies we find ourselves in, finishing up, tying up loose ends, finishing anything up. But for you in particular, this may even be more on a physical level, like getting rid of a lot of stuff and freshening up, sprucing up your home. I just got a random specific message. Someone watching just lost a lot of weight. None of your clothes fit you anymore, and you're getting a whole new wardrobe. I know that's so specific. That is definitely not going to resonate with all of you. Like one person maybe. Comment down below if that's you, because your energy just randomly came through very strongly. Anyways, you have the Tree of Life coming out in reverse. So with the Tree of Life, this gives us the wisdom, you know, we have to grow strong roots down in our physical experience as a human. And what that means is eating right, exercising right, and remembering we are a human, we are an animal. We have roots here in Mother Earth, and remembering to nurture those roots and the physical experience, not taking that for granted, not neglecting that part of ourselves. But also, trees need to grow their branches up super high into spirit and gain sustenance from that, you know, from dreaming up a life for ourselves, our visions, our connection to spirit, you know, being in our mind, our thoughts, imagination. That's equally important for our well-being as humans, you know. It's important to have strong lower chakras as well as very strong upper chakras equally. And, you know, I always like to say the further you grow your branches out into spirit, the further you connect with these spiritual matters and grow as a person and take on more and more life and responsibility, the deeper your roots have to grow. Because if you're out here, especially if you're a spiritual person, like if you're getting into mediumship, psychic abilities, things like that, that's essentially your branches growing out very strong. And if you do not have a strong physical routine, you're going to fall over, you know? That's when people start getting into the territory of like spiritual psychosis, depression, extreme anxiety, you know. So if you're dealing with anything like that, you really need to focus on your roots, your physical experience as a human, having a good workout routine, good diet, enjoying your physical life with friends, you know, good food, good energies. So important. And then on the flip side, obviously, some of you watching may be so involved in your physical life, in your work, and coming home and sleeping and, you know, everything to do with that you may be feeling very listless, you know, like what's the point of life at that point? And that means you need more branches, both equally important. So when the Tree of Life comes out in reverse, it kind of does suggest that there may be an imbalance there. So what is it? Do you have deep roots but not branches that are high enough? Or do you have branches that are so high, all these big goals and dreams and in your head constantly, but you're not taking enough physical action and getting into your physical body? And we could also talk about the Tree of Life when it comes to manifestation too. If you have a big goal in mind, so you want to, you know, find your future spouse, or you want to have a successful business or career, or get your dream body, you can make all the vision boards in the world. You can think about it, imagine it, meditate on it all you want. But at the end of the day, if you're not taking any actions to direct yourself there, you're not going to get it. You know, balance is in everything. It's the answer to everything, because the fabric of the universe itself that we live in is all about duality and balance. And people find complete peace and harmony, love within themselves. They reach enlightenment when they stop fighting this fight between good and evil, this fight between which way is the right way, and instead acknowledge like our very universe is built off of the fabric of light and shadow, good and evil, love and lack thereof, and instead of fighting that fight, embracing all sides of the journey, admitting like, if we want to achieve greatness in life, we have to go through the shadow. We have to go through the drama, and there's no other way we can do it. So we can be miserable going through those challenges to get to where we want, or we can be miserable by not having what we want. Either way, we're going to be miserable, so you might as well choose the one that, moves you along in life and has you experiencing new things that you want to experience. But yeah, I can go off on a whole philosophical tangent about that. We have Broken Heart coming out in reverse. So this is actually one of those few cards that are pretty good when it comes out in reverse, because it shows that you are healing from a broken heart, healing from some very challenging things in life. It feels like your heart is being pieced back together. And some of you may be thinking to yourself, you know what, I think I'm ready to open my heart back up to new experiences. So that's beautiful. We have the Ladybug and Sweet Pea with Happiness coming through. Yes, I think new chapters of happiness want to emerge for you. Some of you may be getting visions of falling in love again. If you're single, you may be single and like, I'm never dating again. And you know what? This month you may be, I don't know, thinking, maybe not never again, Things like that. That's the sort of energy I'm seeing here. Some of you guys, you may have had no friends because you were betrayed horribly by your friends in the past. And you're like, I'm never having friends again. And you're like, well, I don't know about never again. Something like that. That's the sort of vibe that's coming through. So that's very beautiful. We have 9 cards, 3 rows of 3 from the Good Tarot that we're going to pull to further elaborate on this month. We have the 5 of Fire coming out as your first card. So there could have been some challenges for sure in September. I don't know why I'm getting a vision here of some trouble at work. There could have been some feuds with like coworkers, or I don't know, just some conflicts in the workplace, fighting over scheduling, or I don't know, different HR matters or something like that. I don't know why that's coming through. Some of you, if you work by yourself, work from home, or have your own business, this could even be like, I don't know, just putting a lot of pressure on yourself. I always make the joke like, my boss is a C word. She never lets me have time off. And then people are like, oh my God, that's horrible. What do you do? Well, I'm like, well, I am my own boss. So something like that could be happening for you guys, where it's like, I don't know, just conflicts when it comes to scheduling and working, things like that. I don't know. We have the 4 of Air. Yep. In reverse. Yep. This completely confirms everything we just said. All of these cards are face down, by the way. I'm literally flipping them up alongside us, showing it on camera. But yeah, this is literally a card of like needing to rest, not burning yourself out, Sagittarius. You guys need to chill. Okay. You guys need to relax. I definitely feel like either you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to perform, or other people are putting pressure on you to perform, or like work way harder than you should, without rest, without vacation, without break. So some of you guys, man, it's like you may be reaching a point where it's like, you know what, that's it. Like, I need a break. I'm taking it. We have the 5 of Earth coming out. Yes. Wow. And right before I flip this over, I kind of had this thought of like having a bank account depleted, because it's like one thing after the other. But this could also be your energy as well. Either your energy, your bank account, or both may be feeling a bit depleted at this time. And it's like, I just need to chill for October, not spend too much money, not go out too much, that sort of energy. All right, second row of cards out, we have the 6 of Fire. See, there's actually a lot of good success happening for you at this time, and happiness is coming forward. I think things will definitely improve as the month goes on. And plus, this is coming out right underneath the 5 of Fire, so that is a natural progression, going from feeling like you have to compete for just basic human rights and money and everything, like feeling like you have to just fight for your life, essentially, to, life becomes a little bit easier, and this actually isn't as difficult. So I definitely feel like life becomes easier as the month goes on for you. There could be some wins here. Center of your spread is the Queen of Water in reverse. Okay. So you may be dealing with an older woman, or somebody who's like in a position of authority over you in some way, shape, or form. And you may have an attitude with them, or rather they may have an attitude with you, not really listening to you. And that's the huge problem that's coming up in my mind. Somebody may not be listening to you. And they should be. And it's like a fight because it's like, you know, you have like a simple problem with simple solutions. Or like if they just asked questions, there wouldn't be any conflict, but they're not asking questions. And when you try to explain yourself, they just don't want to hear it. You know, they're just arguing with you on it. So you could be dealing with someone like that. This could be a mother for some of you. For others, this could be like a boss or a manager, somebody you work for. Those are like sort of the main two that are coming through, but it could also be anyone else. Okay, we have the Sun card coming out after that. See, this is the thing. This is a major arcana card, very positive. This is also the first major arcana card in your reading. They hold a lot more weight and influence over your reading, and this is really positive. So even though some of the stuff that we're saying may not sound the best, this is going to be a good month for you. I definitely see a lot of happiness, again, coming through. Happiness. And this could be like within your love life, your relationships, feeling extra creative, spending more time on hobbies, just overall like feeling good. I think personally you're feeling good, but then there's like minor annoyances here and there, you know, but like, you know, and that's the thing. There's certain people who you may feel like get triggered when you're glowing, when you're happy, when you're thriving and successful. It's like they just don't want to see anybody happy, it seems like. So if there's anyone like that in your life, yeah, you may be dealing with them. But I definitely see you succeeding and coming up with a plan to continue on with your greatness and maybe get yourself out of that sort of environment. We have the Page of Fire coming out. Beautiful, passionate energies. I don't know why I'm seeing some sort of fun, creative thing. Like you may be going on a date or something or hanging out with a friend. And like, I don't know, maybe you like paint some like pots, some like pottery, you paint them. Maybe you take like a little free dance class or something. I don't know. I'm seeing something more like creative, crafty, like self-expression, and it feels like you're not good at it. I'm just being honest. It feels like you're not good at it. Like it's something that you're just doing for the first time. Maybe you never painted before. Maybe you've never like taken like a choreographed dance lesson before, but you're doing it. You're putting yourself out there. It feels very new to you. And it just puts you in this exciting, happy mood. You know, there's something about it where like as adults, I feel like we become more confident in ourselves, but that confidence also can make us a little bit less comfortable putting ourselves out there and trying new things. But I see you actually doing that, and it'll create like a core memory for yourself. So that's great. We have the Seven of Earth coming out in reverse as well, and this kind of does show a little bit of frustration. And this is coming out right underneath that Queen of Water. So it could be frustration because this person never seems to change or grow or evolve, and it's like you can speak to them until you're blue in the face about, you know, trying to fix that or trying to help them, and they just won't listen. So at some point it's good to just like clean it up and, you know, be done with that, be done with trying to change somebody who doesn't want to change. And then final card out, we actually have the World in reverse, which shows that a new chapter is trying to come in, shows that more happiness is trying to come in. You know, we see problems from the past, problematic people from the past, people not listening to you, feeling drained and depleted. These are stories that are exiting your life at this time. Life is trying to get easier for you. And the month of October is all about like a transition from this old way of doing things, being depleted, a little exhausted, having to fight for your success and to be heard, to life actually becomes a lot more easier. The people around you are listening to you. There's happiness all around you. You know, we're making this transition. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.